I hope it's not in slow motion. Okay. We continue with the markets. So we're going to changes in supply. When we talk about changes in supply, it means either an increase in supply or reduction in supply. Sorry. So changes in supply. Changes in supply will affect the equilibrium price. Lower equilibrium price. Why? As soon as supply increases, results become vulnerable. The market goes towards disequilibrium. Therefore, prices must fall to encourage consumers to buy. So the point is this: supply represents what producers are willing and able to sell at a given price and time. So as soon as supply changes, for example, let's assume supply chain increases. If supply increases, the market goes to equilibrium. Why? Because supply will be more than demand. At that point in time, suppliers become vulnerable. They want to sell their products, and selling their product means they have to sell at a reduced price. Are you guys with me? An increase in supply will have to reduce the price if consumers are really going to buy. So that brings us to here. If price increases, if supply increases from S to S1, this brings about a disequilibrium if we're still staying at P. The original price is at P. Please look at the board. The equilibrium price is at P, P, S, and D. This is the equilibrium. Supply increased from S to S1. We can't stay at P. Do you get what I'm saying or not?
Yeah.
We can't continue to stay at P. If we continue to stay at P, there's P and S1. There's disequilibrium. The market has to agree. Do you guys get what I'm saying here?
So it has to be P1.
It has to be P1. If the supply increases from S to S1, there should be a new equilibrium price. It can't stay at P because P is the original equilibrium where P equals to D and S. They meet at this point. As soon as supply increases, the quantity supply increases from Q to Q1. The supply curve will shift rightward from S to S1. Then the price cannot remain at P. There should be a reaction towards price. The price will fall from P to P1 if the market has to be at equilibrium. If the price stays at P, consumers will not be buying because the price is higher. That the market price is higher than what consumers are able to pay. It's a deficit for consumers. They're not going to buy. At this point, where we have this, and this, it is disequilibrium. S1, D, P is disequilibrium. It has to be S1, P1, D1, or D. Though we're not even talking about D, because we're talking about supply here. So it has to be Q1, S1, P1. Do you guys get what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
The market is at equilibrium, where P equals to D equals to S. So P is the price for D to be equals to S. That is the price. That is the market. That is equilibrium. But something has happened. Changes in supply has brought about an increase in supply. The quantity has increased from Q to Q1. And the supply curve has shifted rightward from S to S1. The price won't stay here. If the price stays here, it is disequilibrium. There's always going to be agreement in the market. Stop writing, please. There's always going to be agreement in the market. So at P, S1, Q1 does not bring equilibrium. It brings disequilibrium. So for the market to be at equilibrium, it has to be what? At P1. So at P1, our market is at equilibrium. Do we get it?
Yes.
Do you understand equilibrium here? Do we understand equilibrium, please? The market is at D equals to QP. That was equilibrium. Now, there's a change in the quantity supply, which has brought about an increase in the supply curve from S to S1. The price will not remain at P. The price has to fall to P1. Because an increase in supply will bring about a fall in price for the market to be at equilibrium. Is it clear? Any question about it? Good. That is for an increase in price. Now, on the other hand, the price could also fall. Changes in supply does not simply mean an increase in supply. It could as well mean a decrease in supply. So if there's a fall in supply, what happens with the price? A fall in supply from Q to Q2. This is a fall in supply. We shift the supply curve leftward from S to S2. the price cannot be at P anymore. It has to increase to P2. At P, it still be disequilibrium. It has to be at equilibrium at P2. Why? As soon as supply reduces in the market, the scarcity, we tend to start looking for the product and we are willing to pay any price for the product. Because producers understand this, they increase the price. Do we understand? So for the market to never be at disequilibrium, because of this point, because of this, it has to increase the price. So a fall in price will bring, a fall in quantity supply will bring about a rise in price. A rise in the quantity supply will bring about a fall in price for every time we need to be at equilibrium. Do we understand?
Yes.
Do we understand or not?
Yes, of course.
Should I explain again? Yes, I will explain again. The point is about changes in supply. Changes in supply, that is where we're going. So a change in supply could be an increase in supply or a decrease in supply. At any point in time, between increase or decrease, the market must be at equilibrium. That is the point. Because if the market is not at equilibrium, it is at disequilibrium. Then there's not going to be clearing market. The market will not clear. There should always be understanding between supply, demand, and the market. That is equilibrium. So the agreement is that Q, S, D, and P. That is the agreement. But for the fact that we are on supply, we leave demand on that side. So now we are treating and dealing with supply. Supply increase because the quantity supply has increased from Q to Q1. The quantity supply has increased from Q to Q1. This will bring about a shift, a rightward shift in the supply curve from S to S1. The price is at P. Leaving the price at P, look at it, becomes disequilibrium. The market has to clear. So for the market to clear at P, the price has to fall from P to P1. At P1, we're going to have P1, S1, Q1. That's equilibrium. Do we get it now? Good. That is for an increase in quantity supply. Price would fall. On the other hand, if the quantity supply reduces from the markets, if quantity supply reduces from the market, you're going to have a leftward shift in the supply curve. But before we get here, the quantity supply would have reduced from Q to Q2. A reduction from Q to Q2 will bring about a leftward shift in the supply curve from S to S2. From S to S2. This is the point. Then the price cannot remain at P. The price has to be P2. So that means an increase in price. A reduction in supply will bring about an increase in price. An increase in supply will bring about a fall in price. Are they clear now?
Yes.
Any question? No. Good. I'll get to know that soon. Now, we're going to changes in demand and supply. For changes in demand and supply, it is possible in the market, demand and supply changes, but they're not going to change in the same aspect. Demand might increase, supply would reduce, but the price would also change. So look at the situation here. Changes in demand and supply. It is possible for both demand and supply to change in the market. Now, we note, the market is at equilibrium at a price where D equals to S. This is the equilibrium price. This is our equilibrium price. This is our equilibrium quantity. And this is the equilibrium point. This is the equilibrium point. Then something has happened in this market. Please put your head up. Something has happened in this market. The demand has shifted rightward from D to D1. Demand has increased. Yes or no? I better be here. Demand has increased from D to D1. As a result of that, the quantity supplied has reduced from S to S1, bringing about an increase in price from P to P1. And the quantity has shifted from Q1 to Q. From Q to Q1, sorry, Q to Q1. So here, we still have equilibrium, but at opposite direction. Demand increased, supply reduced, and the price increased. So look at this situation. The situation works with demand and supply. Note, the higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied. The lower the price, the lower the quantity supplied. For that supply, the higher the price, the lower the quantity demanded. The lower the price, the higher the quantity demanded. Now, based on this, demand increased from D to D1. Because demand has increased from D to D1, consumers, producers will be willing to increase the price because there's an incentive to increase the price. Demand has increased and at the same time supply has fallen. Then the price will be at equilibrium because two situations have brought about an increase in price. The first situation is that demand has increased, and when demand increases, price is supposed to increase. It is expected of price to increase. That's the situation about price. Thinking about an increase in price from P to P1. At the same time, supply has reduced. And when supply reduces, it means shortage in the market. It is expected for price to rise. So both situations will bring about an increase in price. That is what increase or changes in demand and supply curve is about. I'm going to explain it again. There's a market here where we have P, Q, and D, S to be the same. Something has happened to demand. The demand curve has shifted rightward from D to D1. It is expected when demand increases, price is expected to increase. That brings about a price increase from P to P1. That is for demand, based on the change in demand. Now on supply. The supply curve is at S. There's a fall in the supply curve from S to S1. That represents shortage in the market. Whenever there's shortage in the market, the price is expected to rise from P to P1. Do we understand? So both situations are not the same situation, but they bring about the same price. A fall in demand increases price. An increase in demand increases price. A fall in supply also increases price. Are they clear? Any question? Stop here for now. Stop. Thank you.